What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. Jan and Nick Fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. If you want to know the next video going to drop, hit that notification bell. All right, let's get into this video. The New York Knicks blow out the Philadelphia 76ers, 128-92. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the game, but not too much because I know y'all already watched certain videos, got y'all little, feel of the game, even though it was a great victory, you know what I'm saying? This game right here, what it proves, and y'all see the thumbnail, and that's what we're really gonna get into. But like I said, y'all see what my man and them did, the New York Knicks against the 76ers, one of the most dominant teams, well, the third dominant team in the East, because they third. Um, Brunson 29 points, Grimes 19. I like to call him Isaiah Hartenstein 17 points, McBride 15, Denver Chizo 14 points, and B still had a good night. A dominant game, no, but a good night. Maxey dropped 27 points, Kelly Oubre Jr. 15 points, Reed 6, Harris 5. Although he left the game in the fourth quarter. There will be excuses made for the Philadelphia 76ers by, as you know what I like to say, these so-called experts. And what I mean by that, Stephen A. Yeah, I'm calling you out, but I'm just joking. But anyway, let's get it back into this video. The Knicks, they came out and they did their thing. One would say that the Philadelphia 76ers had an off night. So what? You know what I'm saying? So what? The Knicks had a night where we can build off of. The team is slowly, I ain't even gonna say slowly, they starting to gel. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 games. And like I said in my last video about everybody judging the Knicks and talking about their second unit, the backups, and what they're capable of. And I was like, yo, just give it a little time. It's only been 2 games. And now it's been 3 games so far. We 3-0 with the addition of OG Abenobi. So I'm telling y'all to calm down. I know a lot of y'all fans want to see the Knicks make another move or 2. So let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Give it 4 or 5 more games. Not 4. Well, at least to a trade deadline. Let's get close. You know what I'm saying? February 8th, maybe a week. If the Knicks start slipping, if it ain't looking right, yeah, Leon Rose, get on the phones, work your magic, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you have to do to make this team better. By all means necessary, work your magic, earn your money. But when the critics start talking about how the Knicks got a long way to go, not being able to reach the NBA Finals, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna say they wrong. Because if you think about Miami Heat last year, nobody had the Miami Heat going to the NBA Finals. Yes, they got routed, but who thought they was going to be able to beat Boston, get over the teams that they beat? Nobody said so. Nobody gave the Heat any chance of reaching the finals. For them to sit back and say the Knicks don't have a chance to make the NBA Finals, I know the odds is not there. You look at the odds and the percentage, whatever. But to say they can't get there is just flat out wrong. And what I mean by that, because once you get in the playoffs, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, hockey, whatever sport is, if it is a playoff, a team can get hot. And what happens when the team get hot? They could eventually win a championship. So for people to say the Knicks can't make it to the NBA Finals, I'm just gonna say you wrong. Just say they got, there's a possibility that they can't. Just say there's a 80% chance. Don't just flat out say the Knicks cannot make it to the NBA Finals because they're wrong. And anybody who say that would be wrong. I would be wrong if I said it because there's always a possibility. Think about the New York Giants when they won that Super Bowl. Nobody thought they was going to beat New England Patriots. Everybody was wrong except me. I had a bet on that game, and you know who you are, you welching ass. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. But you know who you are. But anyway, let's get into this game so I can talk about the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about these stats real quick. What my team did. Field goal percentage, we shot 48% to they 40% on 43 out of 89. Down to 3-pointers, making 18 threes. We had 13 threes by halftime. That's what we averaged for the game for the season. The Knicks was looking good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was shooting the ball well, moving the ball well, cohesive as a unit. You know what I'm saying? One person had an off night. And I'm gonna talk about that in a little while when I get to what y'all all came to hear about, that second unit. So, so I ain't gonna stay too long on the stats. Cause like I said, we're gonna talk about that second unit, run through these stats. Rebound, we out rebound them. Offensive rebound, we had 10. Assists, we had 27 assists. Steals 7, they had 8. Excuse me. 7 blocks, they had 9 blocks. Hartenstein continued to impress with his defense. Turnovers, 14. We had 11. We just was just getting after the ball. There was a play that I liked. Jalen Brunson got a nice steal, anticipated my man Embiid, because there was a moment in the third quarter where we had Embiid on a stretch where he just came down the court and just couldn't do nothing. There was a moment in the third quarter where both teams was just flat out flat. Score got stuck on what? Somewhere 84, 80 something. They just not 84 something, but it was like 80 something. The score was just stuck. You know what I'm saying? For a second, for a moment. Let's get over and finish these stats off and then talk about what y'all want to hear. You know what I'm saying? We get over to them rebounds. Turnovers. Knicks had 11 turnovers. They had 14 points in the paint. We had 44 points coming in the paint. They had 46 second chance points. And Knicks really did their thing on the board. As I said, Hartenstein continued to play well. We had 22 second chance points. They had 7 fast break points. The Knicks had 33 fast break points. You know what I'm saying? Knicks is somewhere like 20-something in pace, and they were like third in pace. And we outpaced them tonight. We outpaced them really well. The Knicks got up and down the court and really moved the ball well. The biggest lead of the game was 39. Their biggest lead was 10 points. That was early in the first quarter. And we had a little slight lead because Julius Randle had an off night and playing a little selfish, if you ask me. He turned the ball over a few times. And I have to commend Tibbs, because y'all hear me talk about Tibbs not adjusting in the game. And he made a real good adjustment, especially in the fourth quarter, by leaving that second unit out there for a minute and then bringing the starters back -1, and that was Julius Randle, because Julius Randle was having a really, really bad night. And the things about Julius Randle, when he have a bad offensive night, it seemed like everything else go bad. You know what I'm saying? He just lose concentration. He don't focus. His decision making is just crazy. If y'all know what I'm talking about, and if y'all don't, hit me in the comments and I'll explain. I'm just laughing. I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, fouls, technical fouls. There was none called that I can call, and they don't have anything listed here. 22 fouls for the Knicks, 18 fouls for the Sixers. Now let's get over to the bench. Y'all heard what I said. The bench. You heard what I said. The bench. Now you see the thumbnail, and I'm gonna come out and say that they wrong, because all you've been hearing is that the Knicks need this, they need that, and I'm not gonna say they don't need another piece. We can add a piece, but the thing about it, I don't want to lose nothing right now. We already lost RJ Barrett. We already lost Emmanuel quickly, and let's be real, that's the most important person out of that trade. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a Barrett fan, but we all were talking about the bench and being that Emmanuel quickly was coming off that bench. So we talking he's the most important piece coming off the bench, and we already lost that. So just to see the way McBride about to shine, I'm gonna say about to shine. You heard what I said. He's about to shine. If you seen what he was averaging when he was playing in the Westchester League down for the Knicks and down in G League, the kid can score. He just needs his opportunity. And last night he got a little bit, because I was a little upset. He came out and hit 4 threes before he started missing. And Tibbs kept him on the bench for more than half the game. So I was a little upset with that. But at one point, he left him in there for a while, and he got it done. And if you look at the score, what the Knicks bench did compared to Philadelphia bench, the Knicks bench scored 39 points to their 15 points. And I know you done heard it already, but this is what I'm trying to say, that they wrong. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm not going to call them out and say they wrong. For right now, they're wrong for not giving the Knicks bench a chance to show everybody what they can do. They always want to talk about what we need. And some of the fans, I'm just going to say it like, slow down, baby. Let things take place. You know what I'm saying? Every player who y'all talk about y'all want, they had the opportunity to go out and show the public, the fans of the NBA, whatever you want to call it, a chance to go out there and show them what they can do. And it's just all I'm saying. Give McBride a chance. You know what I'm saying? Give Artua, a chance. Give this bench a chance to see how they play together. One thing that I was a little upset about early in the game, it seemed like Tibbs left Randall in with the second unit to try to get Randall going, and he was getting in the way. But it won't be like that all every night. You already know Randall going to snap out of that quickly. But think about this: even when he put him in with the second unit, and if Randall having one of his special nights, and if Randall can really just focus on basketball, and what I mean by that, passing out them double and triple teams, and if he's inside with the bench, the players that I just mentioned will be getting more opportunity to shoot, and I think they would be making these shots. And I think they would be proving everybody who talk about we need more of this and more of that wrong. I'm not saying we can't add a player. So I would love another dynamic player to be added to this team. But I'm just saying, in my opinion, I think everybody's wrong when they talk about the Knicks bench not being that good. And one thing before I leave and say, I want to say this: the double standard. Let's just think about Philadelphia, for instance. Look at their bench. You don't hear no complaints. Well, if you do, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And the Knicks bench clearly outplayed them. You know what I'm saying? Now, we got a game against Washington tonight, and I want to see how that bench respond. Because I said in my last video that I think the bench going to come out and really respond well, especially hearing what everybody is talking about them and how they're no good. In fact, I'm just going to say it like that. They came out and they respond well. Now, if they come out and have a good night again against the Washington Wizards, people want to say, oh, well, that's the Wizards. But Monday night, we will be playing the number one team in the West one more time. And if we can come out and get another victory, that's how we started off this 3-game streak right now. If we can come out and get another victory, and if our bench shine in that game, and if our starters, just imagine if we come out and do what we did to the Philadelphia 76ers, to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I want to hear what everybody got to say. That's all I want to say. I want to hear what they have to say. If our bench come out and shine and outshine the other bench, if we outshine the Washington Wizards bench tonight, which I just said, people are going to say blah, 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 it's the Washington Wizards. But if the bench still come out and perform the way they did last night and then continue that performance over to Monday night, I'm going to say y'all wrong. I'm going to say y'all wrong. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.